This will be a tutorial on how to play VeeFriends Compete and Collect with the alpha playtest rules being implemented at the NCSS. Before the start of each match, you will shuffle your cards so that they cannot be seen how they are in the shuffle and then place face down as such. And then you will begin the match. In this, aura, stamina, and skill will now play a significant role in how the game is played and won. Now you can see in the image next to me, these are what the alpha playtest playmats will look like. Now in order to win a match, you will need to obtain 7 points or any of these gems here in the middle. The first to 7 will win the match. Now, there are 5 or 6 essential elements to how the game is played. I will go over them all in this video. Let's go over to the actual rules page for a second. If you need to pause it real quick to look at it, here's how the games will start. So before the game starts, if you watch my how to build a deck, you already have your 20 card deck. I have a simulated play mat here, just a piece of paper and some guitar picks. Sorry, they're not different colored. Hopefully you can read aura, skill, stamina here. And the way that the game is going to be played is you'll flip a coin to start to see, and the winner of the coin toss will see who chooses to be the attacker first. To start the game, each player will draw the top card from the deck. You will not show your opponent your card. Here's our first card. You will not be showing your opponent your card. Now let's say this player is going first. This player will decide whether they want to attack using aura, skill, or stamina. So this player will then say to this player, I would like to attack with aura. And now this player, the defender, will have the option to either accept or decline that attack. For part 1, we will say this player accepts the attack on aura. Now we lay them down, we will show each other, and we will see that the Jolly Jacko has a higher aura skill than the Badass Bulldog. The Jolly Jacko wins the aura point, and they will win 1 gem, or in my case, guitar pick, for aura. And remember, the name of the game is you want to be the first to 7. Now that is the first part of the battles. And now the second part is, as I said, you can accept or you can decline the attack. So the second iteration would be, we're just going to play this as the attacker, this is the defender. The cynical cat player can say, I would like to attack with aura. The salamander player now has the ability to accept or decline. Now, when it comes to declining, you can pause this if you need to. I'm just going to bring it up quickly and go back to the other screen. Remember, the cat said, I want to attack with aura. This player says, no, I would like to decline that and attack with skill. Now this player is now faced with the decision to accept or decline. And now let's say they accept the fight for skill. We will now bring these together, and you can see that the salamander has the higher skill score. So then the salamander will win the skill round. And because it was a counter offer, the first fight for aura was declined, and we countered to skill and accepted, they now win 2 skill chips because that was the second round. Now we're just going to continue with the same cards. We already went twice, so we said, I want to challenge to aura. We said, no, I would like to counter with skill. And then that recent example, that iteration 2, we said yes. Now for iteration 3, let's say we said, I want to battle aura. We said, no, I want to battle skill. Now we're going to say, no, I don't want to take skill. I want to battle stamina. And then let's say salamander accepts the fight on stamina. Let's bring these together, and you will see that the cat has the higher stamina. So the cat would win the battle for stamina, and therefore would win 3 stamina points as we have reached the third iteration of this battle. And now we will keep with the same cards just for this example. we had done iteration 1, 2, 3. This will be iteration 4, let's say. So we already went, I want to attack with aura. They said, no, I want to counter with skill. They said, no, I want to counter again with stamina. They can still now accept skill, which we just did, or they can counter and say, no, I want to battle with total score. And once you go to total score, there's no more further than that. So you will lay them down and show total score, and in total score, the salamander would win in this situation. So when you push to total score, the salamander will now win 1 of each gem, or pick in my case, or point towards each one. And that is the 4th iteration. Those are the main points of playing. And now the 5th element of it, we will say, is the tie. Ties is talked about on this page. Take a second to look if you would like. So in the event of a tie, in the event that you challenged aura, in this one, and this is accepted your aura challenge, you can see that they have each 18 points on aura. So what would happen in this scenario is you would take that aura point and set it aside, and you would move on to your next battles. And then, based on this next battle, whoever wins, whatever you land on, will take the set aside aura point and whatever point is won during this matchup. So that would be your 5th element, let's call it, is the ties. So we had 1 if you take the initial challenge, 2 if you take the initial counter, which would be 2, 3, which would be the second counter or the third option of aura stamina skill, and then 4 we have if you push past aura stamina skill into total score. And then the 5th thing we talked about is the event of a tie. And now the 6th, and we'll say final part of gameplay, go ahead and pause it here if you want, will be the TTT, the Terrific Total Token. Now, Terrific Total Token is only playable once per game, and instead of the aura skill stamina, you will challenge to total score automatically, and it cannot be declined. Terrific Total Token, or TTT, can only be called if you are holding a rare or higher card. So if you are holding a rare or higher card in your hand, once it comes to your turn, so essentially at any time during the bout, you can call TTT, and you will lay the cards down, and you will face off on total score. Whoever has the higher total score will take 1 of each into their respective point totals. So TTT is once per game, only if you have a rare or higher. It cannot be declined, and it is only available once per round. And the winner of this, based on total score, which will count the empowered or multiplier score, will receive 1 of each, kind of just like when you push to that 4th iteration of total score. And then you do this until one person earns 7 gems in one of the categories, and that will declare your winner. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.